There is a lot of TF2 players. Right now, TF2 is currently sitting at some of the highest player count numbers it has ever seen. And in that highest player count number, there's all of these players who fit into a bunch of different categories almost. So today I thought, let's talk about 10 different types of TF2 players. But before we do that, I just want to let you guys know that a bunch of you watching right now aren't actually subscribed, and I'm not going to bring up like the cursed graph that every YouTuber shows, but if you're new around here and you want to see more, click the button. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about these types of TF2 players. I'm actually quite excited for this one. I think this is the perfect place to start. Since TF2 seems to be coming back to life almost recently, there's a lot of new players in the game right now, just trying to figure things out, watching videos, and just walking around, getting to grips with the whole game. Now, we need to kind of look after these players because they might have no idea what's going on. So, if you see a new player, be nice, be kind, help them out, and just make their experience in the game as a new player a good one. Now, not every new player is actually bad at the game, definitely not. Some new players have a really good understanding of FPS games already, and they pick this up like a fish does to water. But there's people who are playing TF2 as their first like PC/FPS game ever, so even in this one category, there's a lot of diversity in skill level. Either way, just be nice, and hopefully these new players stay around. So the casual players are players who obviously just prefer playing casual. They maybe don't take the game too seriously, they have been playing for a little while, and are just happy just chilling in casual servers and avoiding the bots when they can. They maybe haven't quite got to the point yet where all they want to play is comp, and maybe they never will, and that's completely okay. Or maybe they've tried it once before and just decided that casual is more of the thing for them. Now, this is the category I definitely consider myself to be the most part of because, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing comp, but I feel comfortable in the casual matchmaking. And a lot of the time, even though there are bots in casual, it's a lot easier to find a good game rather than trying to find a bunch of different community servers which can have all sorts of stuff on them. They're my reasons anyway. Okay, so the Tryhards are normally the ones in the server that everyone seems to dislike. The Tryhards play to win, no matter what map you're on, no matter the skill level of anybody else in the game. They want to win, and they want you to know that they want to win. They'll follow you and focus you to the entire end of the map. They'll taunt after killing you just to let you know that they're better than you. People hear Tryhard, and they imagine like the lime green scout cosmetic loadout straight away. I mean, I honestly have nothing against people wanting to win the game as long as, you know, you're nice about it and you don't hurt my feelings. I mean, there's not really a lot to say about this next one, but they're just losers, let's be honest. I wasn't sure the best way to name this one. Maybe subclasses would have been a bit better, but alternative loadouts, alternative playstyles, it all worked. But these guys are great. They could be Trojans, they could be Pybros, or even Demo Knights, but these guys are just enjoying the wide range of weapons that TF2 has to offer by using a completely different playstyle to almost everyone else in the server, probably. And is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. I think it's actually really cool to see them a lot of the time because it breaks up the monotony of what everyone else is using, because a lot of the time we all kind of use the same weapons. So seeing a Pyro try and help out the engineer by just whacking his dispenser as soon as there's a sapper on it, that's great to see. Seeing a Trojan flying past you having the time of his life, again, great to see. Well, as long as they're on your team. So please, go out and try some of these alternative weapons or these subclasses of other classes and have fun. Now, the friendlies are weirdly controversial. A lot of the time they're just a heavy crouch walking around the map with a sandwich in hand, not actually shooting at anyone. They're just walking around, throwing their sandwich to people who need it, and then holding the holiday punch while waiting for the recharge. Completely harmless. I mean, I personally don't really understand the appeal of being a friendly, but if that's the way you want to spend your time playing the game, then who am I to tell you not to? I might accidentally shoot you a few times before I realize you're a friendly, but I always say sorry. I really don't mean to shoot friendlies sometimes. And recently I've been saved by a few too many friendlies to go ahead and say in this video I dislike them. So for now, I'm fine with them. As long as you keep saving me while I'm burning when I normally would die, that's great. I love that. Pro players are like actually next level, like seriously next level. You watch them play in actual matches and probably think you could do the same thing, And then you get into a game with a pro player and you get like thrown flat on your back straight away without actually really knowing what just happened to you. Now, I think that goes without saying. They are professional players for a reason. And if any random person on any server could do what a pro player does, then being a pro player wouldn't be special. My pros versus YouTubers performance is coming back to haunt me. I really didn't do very well. And Banny literally had a domination on every single one of our teammates. All 9 of us. Yeah. So the traders are people who, instead of playing the game or joining casual servers or anything like that, they decide to spend their time sitting in trade servers trying to make money. Now, I can't diss them. I was a trader for a very long time and I really enjoyed it. It was actually quite relaxing. I had my music on, I did my school homework whenever I had it because that's when I was actually trading. And generally had a great time. Now, these guys, when they do play in servers, normally have the nicest hats, or at least the most expensive hats. They don't always look great. And that is probably something they've managed to grind their way up to, spending hours working towards that thing that they're wearing. They get a lot of stick for not being amazing at the game, but having nice hats. But at the end of the day, who really cares? They spend their time doing what they want. You spend your time doing what you want. I think that's one of the main things I feel like the TF2 community, or just any community really, needs to get into their heads. Like, people have different ideas of fun. So, you know, as long as you're not hurting anyone, then who cares what you're up to? Even though casual seems like an immersive MVM update right now that we didn't ask for, there is actually a game mode that is meant just for shooting at hordes of bots. Not like the same ones you see in casual, obviously, but like actual robots. Now, there's people who have done thousands of tours of MVM and can probably, honestly, do it with their eyes closed. Or at least maybe their screen turned off. And then you have No Tours Timmy, who is just there trying to use the tickets he got from his Smithsmas stocking in December and hope to get something good. He's trying his best, he promises, but please be nice to him. Seemingly a dying breed, TF2 content creators try their best to bring consistent, entertaining content to the people who do play this game all the time. You've got streamers who talk to their chat live while playing, which is actually much harder than you might think. I struggle with it, my brain is very small. And you also have a wide range of YouTubers, going from somebody like me, who's just here trying my best, to Lazy Purple, who makes absolute masterpieces. Like, seriously, if you've somehow never seen a Lazy Purple video, you're missing out. And there we have it. Where do you think you fit into these categories? Have I missed any that you'd like to see? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear basically what you thought. I also want to say a massive thank you to everyone for getting to this point in the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you leave this video a like and also subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And I'll see you all tomorrow with another video. Goodbye.